morning, guys. It is a beautiful day today. We're tanking some manure. This is spring haul, so we'll be working this up then with a ripper because there's so much pen pack here spread on it. So we want to cover that up, and then we're going to come through with a field cultivator and plant it maybe later in the week. But for now, we're running this tank, and then I got my brother Cody and the hired hand Philip was also tanking, so we got 3 tanks running. This is a 7-mile haul, so you guys are going to get to kind of see some of that the hauling stuff. And over there's some artificial drainage. We call that tile. So we're starting to tile the field over there. It's already tiled, but it's at 50 feet. So that means that tile run is every 50 feet, and we're going to change it to 25 feet. So we're going to split it right down the middle. This is the inside of the cutting bar tractor, or the cutting tractor. It's just my brother Jordan's tractor. We call it Jordan's tractor, but he's spreading pen pack right now, so he's using a different tractor. I'm using this one on the tank. Since we're only running 3, he's doing that. It's actually not such a bad view right there. Put it this. For those of you that are new here, this is my next oldest brother in line. I have 4 brothers. We all farm together. Well, I'm kind of supposed to be backing up right now, but so right now I'm just checking wheel bearings to see if they're warming up on the trip. If they're warming up, that means the wheel bearing's going out. And then in the back here is the auger. So if you look up here and you see that thing spinning, that's spinning an auger inside. He's in my way, so I can't back up to the fill pipe. So I guess I'll go up and show you guys the auger quick. All the wheel bearings are good. Just gonna climb up this ladder here. That's what the top of a tank looks like. And then, I don't know if you can really see it. There's that auger spinning. Very slowly. What that does is it keeps the sand going to the back of the tank when I'm full. And then when I'm unloading my tank, it sends it to the front of the tank. So that way it comes to the pump here. And this pump pumps through this auger to the back, hits the spread pan, and that's how it spreads. All right, now that we got it backed up, I know I didn't show it. I'll get the camera up on top of the tractor, the tanker, next time. You guys can kind of see how it looks back up. We've got, the boat is over there. It's stirred up, Brad stirred up a little bit with it. And now all I gotta do here is I press this twice, and then I cook this. And that's my smaller one, and then once it gets running through the hose here, then I go quicker. That's what it looks like. This is the pit here. We've got the pump's buried right now, so you really can't tell how it looks. So it pumps from the back there, comes through this pipe, runs through that hose there, comes up and goes up in. Then all we do is wait for that little thing there to go up in the air some, and that's how I know I'm full. So we've hauled out just over 100,000 gallons today, and now we're gonna go hop in the tractor and take away our load. tile to get out of our way so we can spread. They're working on the other half of the field, so we already have that spread from last fall. We're just working on this little 10 to 15 acres here. So there we go, he's out of the way, and now I can get spreading. This is a very, very physical labor job. I'm very tired right now. It's a lot of work. Not just kidding. The hardest part is staying awake when you run long hours, and you got to pay attention to everything. It helps when, you know, I've been doing this since I was 14, 15 years old, so I just kind of know the rigs, how they all run and stuff like that. This is what it looks like from the inside, and then once I finish off this little strip here, I'm going to cut out, and then I'll go start at the other end, and I'll actually put the camera on the top of the tank in the back, and you guys can watch the spread back there. So this is what it looks like. The tank is pretty much full right now, but I'm going to stick it right on the back here. Got back, Brad's running the motor right now. You should use the front mount. Taking the top layer, which the liquid comes to the top, and he's pushing it to the bottom, which is then he's pushing it to the bottom, which then pushes the solids up, and it all mixes together, and it creates one uniform what's the word I'm looking for, like state of matter, I guess is the best way to say it. So it's like it's not super watery, and it's not totally solid. It's a liquid. That's what we call it. We call it liquid manure. So right now what Brad is doing is getting a sample of the manure. So that way we know exactly how much nutrients we put on that ground, so we know how much nutrients we have to put down, how much nitrogen we have to put down and things like that on the soil to make sure that we grow a good corn crop. Dad and I are finishing up this last strip. Cody's over there. He's gonna do the headland over there. I just got to finish up this last strip here, and then we're all done with this field, and we will head closer to the farm, so then we get a couple more acres done, and makes for some pretty good video actually. Here goes Brad by. I don't know what field he's going to, but he's on a mission, I guess. It's a big old girl. That is a 51-foot field cultivator, and it's pulled by a 517 horsepower Challenger 4-wheel drive. It's got 8 tires on it. That's our feed pushing tractor. You can see the blade on it, and yeah, it works really well. We try to keep that one out of the manure since we put it on the pile as much as we can. Sometimes it has to go in, but typically we can suffice with just putting the other one in. I'm not going to say that they don't break down, because as soon as I say that, they're going to break down. So I went and loaded another load because I thought that we were gonna keep hauling, but that didn't happen. So the next field is too wet. So I have the load loaded right now. I'm gonna have to dump it into the pit here. So there's the pit, and I'm backed up to it. I gotta back up just a little bit more. I just got it running right now. Back right up. Park brake is on. Just flowing right in. I just got done with that. I'm just gonna go fuel this up for tomorrow, and I think they must think it's gonna be dry enough tomorrow. I don't know what the plan is. I thought the plan was just to keep going tonight, so we'll see. They're gonna be planting right now, so I'm gonna run down there and grab some footage of them. Maybe give Andrew the camera. I don't know. We'll see. Nice. All right. Cap back on and park this thing. So for those of you that are kind of new here, this is what our lineup looks like. It's we typically run 4. Sometimes we run our 5th tank. It's an older tank, but it works pretty well. Right now we've only got 2 tractors hooked up. I think Cody's gonna go grind straw, so that's what he's getting ready to do. Jordan's currently spreading this. He's using the spreader with the beaters on it. He's got this tractor. There's Jordan. Looks like he's just about done. If you guys watched a couple videos back, you'll know that I did this, but I'm gonna help clean up. All right, got that all cleaned up for him. He can finish up that little bit. And he's probably gonna bed it, or maybe he'll let the hired guy, I'm not sure, but my work is done. Right now, we're on the way to go look at where the boys are planting corn right now. Looks like Andrew's starting the headland right now. It's only a mile away from the farm. It's just a small little 10-acre patch. Brad's probably done working it already. So we just got, looks like he just did 1 headland here and that was it. Ground's pretty wet right here in this corner, but it always is. That's not a big deal. I definitely missed being in the fields with doing the crops and stuff. You know, we redid the parlor this year, and you guys will get to see videos about that and what it used to look like, what it does now. You guys might even get to see the process. We took some video, but I got to decide if it's good enough or not to put on YouTube. There might have been some swearing and things like that, but not too much. So we'll see how it looks. But 24 rows at a time. That's 30-inch spacing there, but I guess Andrew says that the row cleaners need to be adjusted. So he's gonna, Brad's gonna come back. Kind of wish I had my drone. This is the neighbor here. He's got these beautiful, beautiful animals. Those cows are so pretty. He said that we were a little bit over on his lane, which is right. So he came over and we talked about it, and he moved us over to where he thinks it is. So you can see where it's worked over there. It's way too far. Now we got the straight line here. So this is all the further we come over now. We were probably 4 or 5 feet over. Don't want to do that. It's not our land. So want to keep the neighbors happy.
All right, we are adjusting road cleaners because they were a little too aggressive for the sand. We're making pretty good trenches. A little more. Okay, good. Yeah. A little more. Okay, good. You can go up with this one just a little bit. 1/4 inch. We're moving these. Good. Maybe a little much. Maybe not. A little bit. Good. Good, Brad, on the next one. All right, we're planting again. We got the road cleaners adjusted pretty decent. I'm just messing with my singulation here. It's a little high on the multiples, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn down my air pressure on my planter. Here's the valves for each side, and we're gonna go down to just above 1.5. Okay, our singulation got a little bit better, but we're still running a little higher than what it can. Should be hitting 99%. So we'll probably adjust that a little bit more. Okay, here we are adjusting it again. We're gonna go down to just below 1.5 now. Okay, we got a little bit better there. We're running about 98%, maybe a little below. So we're gonna keep messing with this. All right, so I just adjusted it again and we are getting a little bit closer. Probably do it one more time and we'll have it just about right. Hitting some 99%, so we're just gonna fine tune it and maybe we can stay there the whole time. This is pretty good planting. Okay, we're heading into the last row of our first 10-acre patch. Okay, there's our first 9.74 acres done. Feels good to get started.
That will conclude this video. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and God bless.